Hey everyone, and welcome back to Film Obscura. And boy has it been a while. On today's episode, we will be talking about Marvel's Spider-Man. And I know what you're probably thinking. Why is he talking about the world's most popular superhero? Well, I'm not. I'm talking about the widely forgotten and widely hated 2017 Disney XD series. The show premiered back in August 2017, fresh on the trail of Ultimate Spider-Man's finale, which aired only a few months before. The series began in an interesting way, starting off as a collection of shorts titled Origins, which then led into the actual pilot, Horizon High, which was a two-part episode. Origins wasn't a bad beginning for the series, regardless of its strange format. It dealt with some very serious subject matter surrounding Uncle Ben, which I'm surprised Disney actually allowed. But shortly after the massive amount of depth these went into, and the show finally premiered, all of this seemed to just fade away. There were no stakes. The series revolves around Peter Parker trying to balance his spider abilities and his daily personal life. Well, actually, it should, but, that's wrong. In this series, Peter Parker is a highly intelligent teenager, which, that's the norm, okay? I'll give them that. But, in this show, he goes to Horizon High, a high-tech high school for only geniuses. Which, if you're still on board, I guess that sounds like an interesting concept. But it's how they execute it. Literally, every one of Peter Parker's classmates acquires powers of some sort by the end of the series, or very early on in my opinion as well. And literally everybody from the comics practically goes here too. I'm not kidding, like all of them. Harry, Gwen, Miles, a new variant of Spider-Woman, I believe the kid who becomes Rhino in this, and Dr. Octopus. It's to the point of why is this happening? This isn't even remotely realistic. And yes, I know it's supposed to be a superhero show, but I mean, you gotta have these characters come in organically. Now, I can't say much about Season 2 and Season 3, as Season 1 barely kept me hanging on for about 6 episodes, but I will say that Seasons 2 and 3 seem to have gotten maybe a little bit better than Season 1, but not much. Season 2 ends with a 4-part all-out Goblin battle. And you may be thinking Green Goblin? No. In this continuity, Norman Osborn is known as the Goblin King, and Spider-Man and all of his friends, every single superpowered one of them, go on to take him down in some big final battle in the final part. But the weird thing I noticed when reading about the synopsis, Harry Osborn is Hobgoblin, and he's a hero. What? Season 3, on the other hand, got a little bit more fancy. It had a new subtitle called Maximum Venom, which is, of course, a reference to one of the comic series, Maximum Venom. What I've seen out of clips from this season seems like they have upped the drama a bit, so that's nice, but it doesn't seem like anywhere near the typical drama of a Spider-Man cartoon. Overall, I'd call this series a strange misstep. It's like they didn't even read the source material, or they were too bent on trying to make it stand out that they lost track of what Spider-Man is. It ignores what makes Peter Parker Peter Parker, and somehow makes him feel boring and non-unique. With everyone having superpowers, it's almost as if he's not even needed. As for the art style, it's alright, I guess, at best. Although, most of the character designs are pretty bland, and none of them really stand out. As for the animation, I'd say it's nothing to really write home about. It's more wooden than anything out of any previous Spider-Man series we've had, although you do have a few decent moments of smooth animation, but mostly it's just wooden and cheap. And also, I have one serious question after watching all the clips and all the episodes I've seen. Did anybody who worked on this show know about shading? Everything is just weird looking. Anyways, that is all for today's episode, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and let me know what you guys think about this installment in the Spider-Man franchise. I'll be sure to read them in the comments below, and see you guys next time.